You already know what it is, man. We're back here to start some more game on the ground from Hungry Hounds who just got the pound and are actually ready for the next round. With that being said, you guys can probably tell camera quality is different. Yeah, I got a new phone, got better cameras and everything, man. I tell you what, I am excited what it comes with. So yeah, man, y'all can expect more higher quality videos coming through. You guys can expect just better quality in general. The iPhone quality hit different. That's 100% facts, not opinion. That's what I was just talking about. The fact that these phones, man, it's crazy how something like this small can have such high quality camera, man, such high quality audio, such high quality output. It's insane. Man, got moms out there acting up, man. Got everybody out there acting a fool. Even dudes be trying to hit on you and all types of stuff, man. They be seeing you in the gym, just like your boy Terry Joel Jr. said, man. They be seeing you in the gym. They be more worried about you trying to match your output when they can't even bench press. They can't even hit one rep on bench press of what you hitting on your first set. That's the crazy part, man. These boys really be out here wild and trying to strength match. Like, you know how they be price matching at Walmart? These boys be out here trying to strength match at the gym. It's like, come on, bro, you can't make this stuff up. Like, what is the point? Cause you're not getting nowhere, you're not doing nothing good for yourself. All you're gonna do is hurt yourself even more. You know, so it's crazy, man. These boys really be out here worried about the wrong things. And that's something that I was explaining to somebody earlier, you know, that's something I want to speak on. I was giving some game to somebody earlier today at the store. He was asking me about my necklace and stuff and asking me about, you know, if I really believe in this type of stuff, you know, biblical things. And I was like, yeah, I do, you know. And he was asking me some questions about, you know, the dietary laws and marriage laws and all that stuff. And I was telling him, you know, my take on it and what I understand from it. And I was also telling him, man, you know, there's different kinds of people. There's the people who pay attention to the truth, the people who listen and want to learn and understand. And there's the people who just enjoy the BS entertainment. They don't give you no game. They don't tell you nothing that you're supposed to know. Nothing. You know, and them people who enjoy the BS entertainment, them be the ones that are going straight towards the mark of the beast when it comes out. When it drops and everybody's forced to get that mark, and then or you can't buy, sell, or trade or do nothing. Them people who love that BS entertainment, they don't provide no type of game or benefit or nothing. They're going straight to it, and it's a shame because there's more people who love the BS entertainment than those who love the truth, and that's just how it is. You know, the road to Haiti is a much bigger road than it is to the road to heaven. More people will be on the road to Haiti than there will be people on the road to heaven. You know, it's much easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than it is for a rich man to enter heaven. Which is crazy. Because you would think, oh man, well a rich man, he's got this, he's got that, and the third. How does he not get into heaven? You know, because rich people, let me tell you what, rich people be the ones who are so busy all the time that they don't ever take no time to read the scripture. They don't ever take no time to pray to God, to talk to God, and build up that personal relationship between him and God. They're always busy working all the time. They're worried about their money. They're worried about keeping their bills paid. They're worried about getting the next Rolls Royce that came out. They're worried about getting the next Rolex. They're worried about, you know, all the high-end clothing and all that stuff. They're worried about getting to the next business appointment. They don't be paying attention to God. And whenever Jesus told them, what's good, yo sizzo, what's good? But when Jesus told the rich man, he said, Master, what do I got to do to get to inherit eternal life? He said, sell all of your belongings and give all of it to the homeless, and then come and follow me. And the dude went away sad. He went away. He's like, man, that's what I got to do. Oh, man. And he walked away. Then rich people be more worried about their physical gain than their spiritual gain. And that's why it's much harder for a rich man to enter the kingdom of heaven than it is for a camel to go through the eye of a needle. Basically what it means is that there will be more homeless people, people with less money, people with less physical value. that will enter the kingdom of heaven, then there will be, uh, I don't know what you're talking about, dog. With that being said, yeah. Shout out to my moms doing what they're supposed to do, man. But that's why there's gonna be more homeless people who go into heaven than there will be rich people. Because homeless people, man, what do they got? They don't got nothing. They got God. They pray to God every day. Them and their dog, they pray to God every day. Rich people, they're worried about getting in their car. They're worried about their wife not getting ready in time, or the kids running around acting a fool when they're supposed to be leaving to an appointment, or whatever the case may be. They're worried about everything else but the most important thing, which is God. It was good, Layla. My day's going all right. My day's going pretty good. As y'all can see, there's a higher camera quality. So yeah, but no, man, it's just a shame because those people, they don't, the rich people, they're gonna think, man, I can't buy, I can't sell, I can't trade. Nah, they're gonna think, man, I gotta make this money. Appreciate it. Yeah, I got this hoodie, I don't know, a year or 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago, dang. It's crazy. You get an iPhone? Yeah, I got an iPhone. Went back to iPhone, man. It's crazy because I forgot how much I miss iPhones, man. They're overall better than Androids, honestly. They really are. The only reason why I had that Android to begin with was because it was free, and who doesn't want a free phone, But I went back to the iPhone. I had to go back to the iPhone, especially if I'm trying to put out some more quality content. I got to go back to the iPhone. That's just how it is. Welcome to the club. Nah, it's welcome back to the club. My first actual phone was an iPhone 4 back when it was still new. Back in, I want to say it was like 2012, 2013. I think 2013 was, and I'm going to get you up. I'm going to get you up on out of here. With that being said, bye. No, man, it was, I love iPhones. Welcome back to the club. No, man, I'm back. We rocking and rolling. But anyways, it's just crazy to me, man, and it's sad too. The things that you realize when you finally learn the truth that other people don't because they either ignore it or they don't know, when the end comes, it's a shame. That's why it's our job to make sure that we plant seeds. It's not our job to water the seeds. We just got to plant them. It's just like what I was telling the same dude earlier. Jesus never said you have to go out and convert people to follow me and get them to follow me. No, you're supposed to go out there and plant the seeds and let me water those seeds. You don't supposed to go out there and say, hey, you need to follow Jesus, otherwise you're going to, No. You're supposed to go out there and let them know, hey, this is the truth, and tell them what the truth is, and then let them choose what to do with it. Let them choose what they will. Do what you will with the truth that I've given you, and go on from there. By doing that, you have washed your hands clean of any deletions that might be on your hands because of all the people that you done. What you coming on here talking about? Hi, everyone. Man, people be coming here looking for attention. That's crazy. But when you go out there and you tell people, hey, this is what it is, you have washed your hands clean of any guilt that might fall on your hands for not telling the person what the truth is when the end comes. Because let me tell you something, people that you come across in your life, all the people who you didn't tell, all the people who you could have told this is the truth, and that you didn't, that's on your hands. Now, if you told them and they still ignored it, that's you wash your hands clean. You no longer have to worry about being responsible for them not inheriting eternal life because they didn't choose to accept the truth. If a watchman on the wall sees an army coming towards the city and doesn't warn the city, is the watchman at fault? Yeah. Because what did he not do? He didn't warn the city. He didn't sound off the alarm. We are the watchmen, and that's just how it is. We're supposed to keep our lamps lit until the king comes back. And that's how it is. But until then, we gotta wait, we gotta be patient, we gotta watch out for the signs, and we gotta tell people. That's why I do what I do, to let people know what the truth is. And if they don't like it, then they can depart from it. You know, a lot of people get offended. Oh man, well you're just hating, you're just doing this, you're just doing that. No, I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do. And if you don't like it, oh well, that's your fault, not mine. That's your fault, you know. But with that being said, man, I want to move on to the next topic. The next topic, man, your boy Dylan Dennis had received a restraining order from your girl Nina, Logan Paul's fiance. I know two people who look like me. Their names are Mute and Block. That's 100% facts and not opinion. So with that being said, yeah. But Dylan received a restraining order, got served a restraining order from Nina because of all the extra stuff that he's doing. You know, at first it was funny because Logan had been talking smack and they've been talking smack and he's trying to sell a fight and he started posting these memes and exposing his girl for being a WH you know what. But at this point, bro, with him just excessively posting every single day, religiously getting up, waking up, before he eats breakfast, he goes on Twitter and posts a meme. Before he showers, he goes on Twitter and posts a meme. He says, why do you, that gives you a, because there ain't no compliments. Boy, they out here letting Keisha out, just like what I'm about to do to you right there. So yeah, you can get up on out of here, bro. See if I care less. But with that being said, there comes a point in time where you gotta stop, bro, because before he eats, before he showers, before he works out, before he does anything, bro, he gets on Twitter and he posts, oh, I gotta post. Watch it. Yeah, watch this. Boom. And watch this right here. I'm finna hit the block button on you too. So you can never come back in here. That's a fact. Yo, no. Keishas are hilarious. That's 100% facts, man. They keep coming back with their mouths wide open, waiting for a large hot dog. Man, they be sitting around and saying, "Oh man, feed me. Let me unzip your pants and let me get a mouthful of you." Yeah, no, that's not what we doing, bro. Because we're not Tarzans, dog. We don't swing that way. So with that being said, you can't make this up, bro. You can't make this up, bro. Keisha is somebody who be coming in here and not doing what they're supposed to do, and they sit around and they ask pointless questions, or they start, eggplant riding, chicken riding, and everything else in between, or they start saying, "Hey man, you should do this, you should do that." They letting Keisha out. They acting feminine. They be dudes that act feminine. That's a Keisha, is a dude that acts feminine, or a dude that hates on another dude for doing what he's supposed to do, or a dude who's at the gym trying to strength match you with reps and you can't even lift it back up. Keishas can be all sorts of different things, just like monkeys. Monkey, they're the same thing as a monkey, bro. A monkey is somebody who acts a fool, who be going out in public, terrorizing the public and doing this, that, and the third, and ooh, and and throwing their poop all over the wall like a zoo animal, and this, that, and the third. That's what a monkey is, Same thing as a Keisha. Keisha is somebody who be chicken riding. There's a whole bunch of different things, man. A whole bunch of different crazy species out here that you never would have thought that hold on, hey, don't get them out. Let them ask their question. Dang it, unmute them so they can ask their question. I wanted to know what they was gonna say. Let me see. Can I do it? Let me see. I think I can unmute them. Let me see. I was curious to know what they was going to say. That's not it. Give me a second. Here we go. There we go. Yeah. So if you still in here, grandson, go ahead and ask your question. If not, then it is what it is. I don't really care. I'm not tripping. I was just curious to know what you had to say. And even if after you asked your question, I was probably, is your name okay? Yeah, you can get that person out of here now. You can get that person out of here now. I just wanted to see what you was gonna say, but now you can get that person out of here. Get the Keisha out of here immediately, bro. He's called. I don't know what you saying, but with that being said, I'm gonna get you up on out of here too. Bye bye. Said if you gotta ask it if it's about you, then it's about you. That's 100% facts and not opinion. That's 100% facts and not opinion, man. But no, it's just crazy, man. How many people, how many dudes be sitting around begging for another mouthful, man. They want you to shoot your shot. They want you to shoot your shot, and they want it to land. They want it to land everywhere, all over them, so they can go swimming in it. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Just like your boy Drake over here wearing fingernail polish and wearing them little space buns with his hair and makeup and all types of different stuff, man. You can't make this stuff up. You cannot make this stuff up. It's crazy, man. We got rappers out here who get remembered for wearing nail polish, but you got a retired veteran on the street who don't get paid $1 by our leaders because they don't care about them. And you got retired veterans out here, homeless veterans who are deleting themselves every day because nobody looks in their direction. But you got rappers who get remembered for wearing nail polish. What sense does that make? If it wasn't for those veterans, then rappers wouldn't have the freedom that they have today. To wear nail polish, to go out there and buy a whole bunch of chains for no reason, to buy a whole bunch of Rolexes and Gucci and this, that, and the third for no reason. You know, in a way, people who obsess over jewelry, chains, yeah, get that person out of here. Get that person out of here because nobody asked. Nobody asked. But people who wear who obsess over chains, people who, obsessed over getting jewelry and this, that, and the third, they're still slaves, bro. They're still slaves. They're obsessed over putting chains around their neck. They're still slaves. They can't be anything. They don't have no type of platform or image without those chains. They're still slaves. You still putting chains around your neck. You still putting shackles on your wrists with them watches. All types of stuff, bro. It's a shame. When you really think about it like that, then you really don't be caring about all the jewelry. Then you really don't be caring about getting a diamond watch and this, that, and the third. Whether it's shiny or it's rusty. Guess what? A chain is a chain and a shackle is a shackle. And there's nothing you can do to change it. You can't make it better. You can't make it worse. Just because you put a different name on it doesn't mean that it has a different meaning. Yeah, they make you fall into their trick. And not only that, bro, it's the industry that does that. The industry gets you to fall into their trap. But it's crazy, man. Absolutely insane. You know, the devil does the same thing. Imagine what the ancestors would think of them overcoming it just for little kids to wear the same things around their necks that they fought so hard for to get rid of. And I don't know who that is. I don't trust that name. So if I can just... you... Anyways. The devil does the same thing. You know, he takes everything that God says not to do, and he puts a different label on it. You know, the swinging the other way, he puts it as love, acceptance, and pride, whatever. When God calls it an abomination, he says not to do it. Same thing with transforming to the other side. God says not to cut gashes into your flesh. He says not to mark yourselves for the deleted. And Satan calls it tattooing. He calls it transforming. When you're really destroying yourself. He puts different titles on things to make it less, quote unquote, less sinful, less evil, to make it more appealing for people to indulge in. And the shameful part is there's so many people who fall straight into that trap. They think, oh well, it's not really that bad because this is what it's called. It's not this. It don't matter what the name of it is. It's still the same thing. It's still the same thing. You know, when you smashing before marriage is the same thing as going out and smashing an escort. That's just how it is. When you smash outside of marriage, it's the same thing as smashing an escort. I don't make up the rules. I don't make up these laws. I just tell you what it is. You know, it's the same thing I was explaining to the old dude earlier. He was asking about how marriage laws work and why is that way. I said, look, bro, I said the way it is that the reason why God says not to smash outside of marriage is because, for one, oh, you can't make this stuff up, bro. You can't make this stuff up. You cannot make this stuff up, bro. Hold on, I gotta. Yeah, there we go. Sorry, y'all. I had to get that real quick before I did this and did this and got that person out of here. You can't make this stuff up, bro. You cannot make this stuff up at all whatsoever. That is absolutely insane. Anyways, back to what I was saying. God says that you're not supposed to smash outside of marriage because when you smash outside of marriage, you start to fall in love with the physical body of your partner. You start to fall in love with that feeling of smashing. And that feeling of smashing goes away. After you're married, what's left? Nothing. It's empty because you never got to fall in love with the person that you're supposed to be married to. You didn't get to know that person. You didn't fall in love with their mentality, their soul, their mind. Fell in love with their body. It goes both ways for male and females. But not only that, a marriage represents, it reflects man's relationship with God and God's relationship to man. We're supposed to remain faithful to God. We're supposed to only worship God. Thou shalt have no other gods before me is the first commandment. You're supposed to remain faithful to your wife, and your wife is supposed to remain faithful to you. It's a reflection. It's a mirror. It reflects our relationship with God. Because it goes God, man, and woman. Women are supposed to fall in line with men, and men are supposed to fall in line with God. It's a hierarchy. It's a domino effect. That's why you don't supposed to do all those things outside of marriage. And that's just how it is. That's how it is. You know, and I told old dude that he was really thinking. He was like, wow. He said, that's why I like talking about you when I ask you questions like this, because you really put thought behind this. Like, no, what you're doing is you sitting around asking questions that don't got no business being asked in this live. But anyways, he says, man, because when I ask other people, they just give me some random BS answer with nothing with no dot or anything put behind it. But every time I've asked you a question, you always put thought behind it. There's always been something behind your answer. I said, look, so that's just how it is, bro. Some people just love the BS entertainment, while other people tell the truth and love the truth and this, that, and third. And that's just how it is. It's a shame, but people love BS entertainment. They do. And that BS entertainment is going to lead them straight to the mark of the beast. Nothing I can do about it. Them people decided their own fate. You know, God don't send people to the underworld. He don't send them to the Hades. People send themselves there. They know the truth. If they had seen and known the truth from the very beginning of time, if they had been there when God created heaven and earth, and they saw and understood and knew that God is the only God, then and now, they wouldn't be out here doing all the things they do. They wouldn't be out here worshiping these false idols and celebrating these pagan holidays like Christmas and Easter and Halloween and St. Patrick's Day and Valentine's Day. We don't supposed to celebrate those holidays. We're supposed to celebrate the Passover, Sukkot. We're supposed to keep God's feasts and festivals. Those other festivals are the festivals of the devil. We're not supposed to celebrate those. But the church has been so diluted to the point to where they're taught. They teach it in school, not school, in church. Yeah, man, Jesus was born on Christmas, December 25th, and blah, 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 blah. That's cap. There's nowhere in Scripture ever say that he was born on Christmas and we're supposed to worship a tree in honor of Jesus. I don't understand how people could put two and two together and think a tree represents Jesus. Can you answer the question? Can you give some type of analogy as to why people would think that? I mean, some people say, oh, well, it's because it represents the tree that he was crucified on. He wasn't crucified on a tree, goofy. He was crucified on the cross, a Roman cross. Whoever said he was crucified on a tree is absolutely goofy. It even says in Scripture, be careful for those who cut down the trees. They fasten it with nails and adorn it with jewelry. What does that sound like? Matter of fact, let me pull it up right now so I can read it to you straight from the horse's mouth. I'm going to find that passage real quick and I'm going to read it to y'all. Because this is 100% facts and it's true. Let me see here. I don't care about notification. Does let me see. Is it Jeremiah 10? I think so. Let me pull this up real quick. Let me see. If only this phone would move faster. It's another reason why I went back to iPhone, bro, because Android be so slow. Jeremiah 10. Let me see. Where's Jeremiah 10? There we go. Okay, this is Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 2. Y'all can go look this up and read it yourselves. Learn not the way of the nations, nor be dismayed at the signs of the heavens, because the nations are dismayed at them. From traditions with winter solstice. How we celebrate Christmas all revolve from pagan traditions with winter solstice. For the customs of the people, this is verse 3 of chapter 10 of Jeremiah. For the customs of the peoples are vanity. A tree from the forest is cut down and worked with an axe by the hands of a craftsman. They decorate it with silver and gold and fasten it with a hammer and nails so that it cannot move. Their idols are like scarecrows in the cucumber field, and they cannot speak. They have been carried, for they cannot walk. Do not be afraid of them, for they cannot do evil. Neither is it in them to do good. What does that say? Christmas trees? They're false idols. What do you do when you go and you get a Christmas tree from underneath it? What are you doing? You're getting on your knees. You're bowing down to the tree. You're worshiping a false idol, something that cannot move, speak, breathe. It can't eat, sleep, or poop. It don't do nothing. It just sits there and it looks. It just sits there and it looks. Let me see something real quick. Because you may have brought up something interesting. Let me see. Come on. cannot speak. Or not speak, type. I cannot type. You know, you said you brought up winter solstice. And winter solstice is the longest night and the shortest day of the year. That has to do with the signs and the signs of the heavens. It even says it right here. Do not be dismayed at the signs of the heavens, for the nations are dismayed at them, and their works are vanity. Crazy how so many people have been duped into celebrating these pagan holidays and putting up these false idols in their houses and praying that a big man in a red suit come flying down their chimney. Pagans believe it's something to do with one of their gods. If I'm not mistaken, it originated in the Roman Catholic religion. It originated within the Romans. And you know, that's another thing I want to bring up. The old Roman gods. Let me bring this up to y'all real quick. And tell me that it's not coincidental. Because this is something that I realized a week or two ago. Listen to this. These are the names of the old. So I don't know how they believe a big dude who built like the dude from Spider-Man can come through a chimney. I don't know. I don't get how they believe that either. But listen. These are the names of the old Roman gods and goddesses. Apollo 11 from NASA. Jupiter, the planet Jupiter, Minerva, I don't remember where I heard that one from. Mars, what planet is Elon Musk been trying to get us to? Mars. Venus, another one. Neptune, another one. Mercury, another one. Saturn, another one. I mean, come on. Now, that's not all of them. But our quote-unquote planets, and we don't even know what's up there because nobody has been out there in space. It's all cap. It's all cap. Honoring the sun and the halfway point of winter was originally celebrated by Germans. Interesting. But all the quote-unquote planets that are up there, they're all named after the old Roman gods and goddesses. What they're trying to get you to believe is that those gods are the planets. They worship those planets. Where are those planets? High above, so to speak. They're high above us. Just like how God sits in the highest heaven above all else. They're trying to get you to believe that their gods are high above. Because their planets are named after their gods. Put two and two together, and what do you get? Propaganda. A spiritual propaganda. How they've been lying to us a long time. Y'all don't realize, oh, look at Mars. You're talking about a false god. Oh, look, I can see Neptune through my telescope. You're talking about a false god. Isn't that crazy? As a kid, you wanted so much to go to a different planet, not realizing that them planets aren't even real. They were false gods. Crazy. When you really think about it, everything that you know, that you were taught, could be and is fake. Falsified information to keep you from the truth. When you really do some deep thinking to yourself. You've been lied to in school, by your history teachers. At some point, I'm not going to say that all history is false, but at some point, somewhere or another, you've been lied to by your history teacher. Same thing with your astrology teacher or whatever. That's another thing, is all the signs, you know, the Libras and the Cancers and the Virgos and all that stuff. Guess what? That was all taught to people by fallen angels. The watchers of heaven, they came down and they taught men the signs of the heavens. I can't remember. I think it was Kokobel taught the astrology. Let me see. Let me see. That's not what I wanted to know. Barakiel taught astrology. Yeah, one of the fallen angels taught astrology. So any girl who asked me about my sign is a sign I should stay away from them. Like old girl that was a yes, 100% fact, bro. That's why I could never get into that. Oh, what's your sign? Oh my gosh, I'm a Libra. Oh my gosh, we're twins. Like, no, I could never, ever get into that at all. Like there was at one point when I tried. Like, yeah, I'm a Libra, I'm this, I'm that, and I was just like, man, this is stupid. This is dumb. What is me being a Libra? What do I benefit from being a Libra? Nothing. It's just another label given to you by a fallen angel. You don't benefit from it. You don't gain nothing from it. Oh, my sign, my attitude is like this because I'm a Leo. Nah, bro. Your attitude is like that because you were spoiled and you got daddy issues and you never had no man in your life to tell you no. Your sign your attitude ain't made up because of your sign. I can't stand people like that. Yeah, man, I'm stubborn because I'm a Leo, or I'm a Virgo, or I'm indecisive because I'm a Libra. Like, get out of here with that, bro. Like, it's all fake anyways. Crazy. But with that being said, man, I'm finna get up on out of here. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. Make sure I share with your friends, your families, mummies, your aunties, and grannies, and everybody else that y'all know. Your boy Mikey finna be live later on like he usually is, so make sure y'all go tap into that as well when he does. And I'm finna get up on out of here, man. Appreciate y'all for hanging around, and I'm out. Deuces.